No great company is built on just 2-3 people who are killing it. Great companies are built by a lot of people who are dialed in, singing from the same songbook, have the same motivation, and also want to change the world like you and the other senior leadership want to change the world. Hi, welcome to another episode of Baktari MD. As you know, this season we've been doing Crash CEO School, where we give you all the skills you're going to need to be a great leader and to grow your company to the next level. What I want to talk today about is really, really important. It has to do with building culture in your organization. And I want to kind of go over how building culture is a process that involves getting the word out to the whole organization and having everyone basically singing from the same songbook in terms of the goals and the essence of what the company is about and what the purpose is. Now, if you really think about it, we've discussed, building culture in previous podcasts, but unless you're planning to meet with everybody in your organization, especially as your organization grows, and convey to them the values and what you're looking for, the ownership mentality that we're looking for that we've talked about in other podcasts. But how do you really get the word out? I mean, how do you make sure that the culture seeps into every department, every corner of your organization, especially as your organization grows? Now, I think a lot of people think, well, they are going to be the driver of that. But when you think about it, there's only one of you. There's 8, 10, 12 hours in a day, and you can't be meeting with every new hire and every department. So how do you get the word out about what it is you're trying to do? Well, first of all, the concept of micro-mentoring your senior leadership is a podcast we've discussed before. I'll provide a link up there. But unless you're planning on meeting with every senior, junior, middle-level leader in your organization, how do you do this? And what I want to go over today is this concept of not only mentoring people to be better, but mentoring people that their main goal, besides them putting out a great product, an owner's mentality product, is also to make others better, right? We often identify people in an organization that are killing it. They're working maybe 10, 12 hours a day. They're doing 15 people's jobs, but that's it. They're not making other people better. So would you rather have one person who works 12 hours a day, does 5 people's work, or would you rather have someone who does maybe less work than that, but is mentoring 5, 10 other people to replicate their work ethic or their commitment or their sense of culture and growth? So if you really think about it from a mathematical point of view, it's the exponential impact that someone can have that is really more powerful than the impact they can have by just working hard themselves. So on some level, you almost would rather have not someone who's just working 14, 18 hours a day. I'd rather have someone who works even, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, but spends part of that time enrolling other people around them, making them better, right? Because that will have an exponential impact. So when I'm mentoring young people into leadership, part of the mentoring process involves them being able to grow other people. It's not good enough to say, hey, I'm doing 4 people's job, I'm coming in, I'm taking care of this, I'm staying late, I'm doing that. But are you making other people in your department better? Are you actually contributing to their improvement? Because if the measuring stick is only how good you're doing, that's not going to be enough to take a small company to a $100 million company. No company grew on the backs of 3 people or 4 people. If you want to become $100 million or you want to become the next Amazon, you're not going to be able to do it because you've got 3 people who are all dialed in, who are killing it. So if you really want success in your organization, what you really need to mentor for, what you really need to teach, is you need to teach people how to grow other people. So what I tell my senior leaders is spend a good part of the day not killing it yourself, which is of course important, but investing in others, right? Have them sit in on your meetings, on your strategy, soak in your culture, and also have them understand that it's not good enough for them just to kill it, but they're going to have or acquire the skills to pass it on to other people.
Today, we have a bulletproof system that helps us close up to 80% of those inbound calls. Our high converting call class will teach you how to demonstrate your authority quickly without being pushy. We believe that many businesses out there can benefit from this, and we promise to help you achieve your revenue goals by converting more of your incoming calls into actual sales. For more information, please visit our website at highconvertingcallclass.com. Stop waiting for the sales to come to you. Put your revenue into your hands.
So you can imagine the exponential impact this will have on an organization. And often, organizations tend to reward people who are killing it themselves. They have a checklist. I did this, I did this, I did this. That's great. But honestly, those are not the most valuable people in the organization. The most valuable people in an organization are the people who might be doing that or some part of that, but are also making people around them better, right? Investing time, energy, whether it's through education, mentoring, fostering a closer relationship, instilling the vision of the company to them. Because remember, there's only one of you, and you cannot be the sole person that's in charge of building culture and building growth and growth mentality. It has to be a team effort. So when you meet with your senior leadership, instead of just drilling down on how productive they've been, what they got done, you need to also focus on, are they able to impact others? Are they enrolling other people into the vision, right? And then also, are they training them to enroll other people in the vision? So you can see the exponential impact that will have. That's why I always say, when you're starting a business, your first 3 hires can make or break your business. Because if you just hire even great people who are doing a great job, but really have no interest or it's not on their radar to grow other people, your chances of getting to the next level or even being successful is not going to be that good, because no great company is built on just 2-3 people who are killing it. Great companies are built by a lot of people who are dialed in, singing from the same songbook, have the same motivation, and also want to change the world like you and the other senior leadership want to change the world. The more people that are dialed in onto that, the more likely your company is to succeed. So remember, when you're first starting out, or even in the middle of a moderate-sized organization, invest not only in time in making people better, but teaching them to make other people better. Okay? I hope that helps. I know that's a short snippet, but I think that's a really key component of building culture, right? Building culture has to be something that's contagious. And the people who are involved have to be involved in spreading the word to grow the company on that mission statement about what your company is about, where you're going, what you want to do, and they need to pass that on to others and also teach them how to pass it on to others. Okay, well, listen, if you liked this episode, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.